Have you ever sat down to write, but after just a few pages, you thought to yourself, where am I even going with this? Well, that's not writer's block, that's lack of vision. And when you don't have a clear vision for your book, you're going to feel overwhelmed. Today, we're going to talk about why vision matters so much and how you can create one that will keep you focused all the way to the finish line. Hi, I'm Shonda Whitworth, and I'm a Christian nonfiction writing coach. I help authors conquer overwhelm and finish their manuscript and release their book that makes an internal impact. So if you've been feeling stuck or scattered with your writing, then this video is for you. When writers tell me that they feel overwhelmed, most of the time, this isn't because they're bad writers. Anybody can write a book. If you can read, you can write a book. It's more because they don't have a clear picture of what they're aiming for. Proverbs 29:18 says, where there's no vision, the people perish. When you don't know what your book is about or who it's for or why it even matters, your words will run around in circles. You'll second guess every paragraph and eventually you'll just give up and feel like you want to quit because you'll tell yourself lies. Oh, I can't write. I don't know uh, how to start. This feels like it's too much. And it's simply because you don't know where you're going. Let's look at the Bible. In Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 2 and 3, the Lord said, write the vision and make it plain, so that the one who reads it may run with it. God wasn't just telling Habakkuk to write this down for himself. It was written clearly enough that others could take it and move forward with it. And that's the same thing that we need to do with our book. When you write your vision out and you make it really clear what your book is about, who your book is for, and why your book matters, you're going to be able to run with it. That means you'll be able to get the writing done, even when the writing feels tough. So instead of spinning around in circles like you're a hamster on a hamster wheel, you're going to have a clear direction to follow. So let's get some clear direction. But first, let's think about what does lack of vision look like for a writer. That lack of vision looks like I don't know what my book's about. I know I have a story. People tell me I should write a book, but I don't know what I should write a book about. Or I started out real strong, but I just am stalling. I don't know where to go from here. Or I don't know who will read my book. Is anybody even interested in my book? Or I'm just not feeling it today. I just don't feel motivated. I'm just waiting to get in the spirit. All right. Um, Listen, I get getting into the spirit. I get that. But sometimes I want to tell you, as too many believers, too many Christians, we're waiting for the spirit to move when the spirit's waiting for us to move. All right. Those excuses, they're not talent issues, they're vision issues. And once you see them for what they really are, we can overcome them. All right. So let's do that. I want to give you three steps in this video. All right. So you want to grab a pen, you want to grab a paper, write this down. We're going to get a clear vision for your book. By the time this video is finished, you may have to pause and then come back or finish it and then do these three steps. One, pray for clarity. Ask God, what message do you want me to release through this book? Sometimes we try to write down what we want to do, but God's vision is what will bring impact. Ask the Lord, seek the Lord. Do this in your quiet time, in your prayer time. What is the message? Because you've got a lot of authority. You've got lots of areas where you have expertise and experience. But ask the Lord, which one do you want me to release? Which book do you want me to write? Next, define who your reader is. Identify the person who needs this message. All right, picture her, give her a name. We're talking about an avatar. All right, Think about the things that she's struggling with. Think about what she's hoping for. And when you write with a specific reader in mind, your words are going to land with focus and compassion. The problem is so many people think, "Oh, I want to write a book," and you ask the question, "Who's your book for?" It's like for everybody, anybody. It's for every I want everybody to read the book. And that's called one to many. And we think that we're writing a book to many people. Well, we're writing a book to one person, and we want to write it with that one person in mind because what happens then is that reader will feel like you're writing right to them. They'll be like, "How did you know? Did you read my email? Were you stalking me?" They'll feel like that because you understand them. And so you want to write to one person. You want to get a vision of who that person is. And then thirdly, you want to write down your why. Why does your book matter? Why does it matter to your reader? And what impact is it going to have in the kingdom of God? This is important because when you hold on to your why, when you start losing steam as you're writing your book, you go back to your why, and it's going to give you the strength to keep going. Okay. Are you ready for a challenge? I want to give you a challenge. All right. I want you to spend some time working on this, 10 minutes at least. All right. And I want you to work on these three sentences. I want you to complete them. I'm going to give you the starter and I'm going to give you an example. And I want you to take the starter and then you finish the sentence. So the starter sentence number one, my book is about, and then you fill in the blank. My book is about. So, for an example, my book, Appeal to the Courtroom of Heaven, my book, Appeal to the Courtroom of Heaven, this is about finding hope and redemption when your loved one is incarcerated. All right, so this is about finding hope and redemption when your loved one is incarcerated. So, you want to write down, what is my book about? My book is about, and then fill in the blank. Number two, my reader is, then you fill in the blank. My reader is. All right. So again, for my book, Appeal to the Courtroom of Heaven, my reader is Christian families who feel overwhelmed and helpless after a loved one has been arrested and faces prison time. All right. So you want to do that. My reader is. So number one, my book is about, fill in the blank. Number two, my reader is, and fill in the blank. Number three, my book matters because. All right. Why does your book matter? You got to show why your book matters. So, in this book, my book matters because it shows families how to appeal to God as the righteous judge so they can experience his comfort, strength, and power to keep moving forward. And I know it matters. Do you know why? Because just just as I was started to record this video, I got an email in my inbox from someone who just purchased my book and said, "I'm so grateful to have your book. Please pray for me. My son was arrested." That's why it matters. That woman is finding help through my words. I can't be there. I don't even know where she lives. I can't be there with her, but the words in this book can help her and guide her and give her strength. So that is getting a vision. You fill in these three things, and that's going to help you find your vision. Keep it near you, near your writing space. Keep it in front of you. Because remember Habakkuk 2:3, it says, he who reads it will run with it. So keep it in front of you. Don't hide it. Sometimes we tend to put things in a notebook and then put the notebook away. Keep it where you can see it. Read it out loud. All right. It's so important because, like I've shared in the other video, faith comes by hearing and hearing the word. Read it and say it, speak it. All right. So let's close. Overwhelm doesn't come from having too much to do. It comes from having too little clarity. When you have a clear vision, you're going to be able to focus. You're going to be able to focus on what's God's asked you to do. He's asked you to write this book because somebody out there is praying for the answer that you have. So let me ask you, what's one sentence of vision that you can write for your book today? I would love for you to drop that in the comments below. One sentence. I would love to read your vision and encourage you and cheer you on. All right, great. God bless. If this video has helped you, be sure to share it with someone today. And make sure that you subscribe because in the next video, we're going to talk about another trap that writers fall into, and that is comparison and how you can break free from it so you can stay focused on your God-given path. And that, my friend, is how you rise to the 1%.